49% flip a coin. Heads, Israel strikes Iran before April 21st. Tails, the ceasefire holds. 7 days from now, this market settles. And right now, the smart money can't decide. On Polymarket, traders are betting real money on one specific question. Will Israel conduct military action against Iran by April 21st? Not tweets, not threats, actual strikes. The kind that make history. And right now, $800,000 has been traded in the last 24 hours alone. Why 49%? Because 6 weeks ago, the US and Israel launched the largest air campaign against Iran in modern history. 40 days of strikes. Then on April 8th, a ceasefire. Pakistan brokered it, 2 weeks of calm, but here's what the probability is actually pricing. Those talks just collapsed. J.D. Vance flew to Islamabad for 21 hours of negotiations. He left without a deal, and within an hour, Trump ordered a naval blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Here's the case for YES. The ceasefire is crumbling. Israel launched 100 air strikes across Lebanon in 10 minutes right after the truce was announced. Iran shot down an Israeli drone and warned about violations. The ceasefire hasn't even lasted a week without incidents, and Trump's blockade, that's not a de-escalation move, that's pressure. But here's the case for no. A war this expensive can't escalate forever. Oil markets are already pricing in disruption. The Strait of Hormuz blockade shows Trump wants leverage for a deal, not a wider war, and Israel's domestic support for open-ended conflict is eroding. The market at 49% is saying one thing clearly: nobody knows what happens next. Look at how this market has moved. When the ceasefire was announced on April 8th, the probability dropped from the high 60s into the mid-30s. Then the Islamabad talks collapsed and it bounced back. Each headline has moved this market 5 to 10 points. That's the kind of volatility that makes traders rich or wipes them out. This isn't just one market. There are 7 interconnected bets running right now. Will Trump announce the ceasefire is over? 36%. Will the ceasefire get extended? 46%. Will the whole conflict end by April 30th? 58%. These aren't separate questions. They're the same story on a deadline, and that deadline is April 21st. Here's what the crowd is actually saying with that 49%. It's not optimism. It's not pessimism. It's pure uncertainty. When a market with almost $1 million in daily volume sits at exactly 50-50, it means the smart money has absolutely no consensus. The bull case and the bear case are equally compelling and equally dangerous. That's the most honest signal you can get from a market this big.